All right, everyone. So again, we're looking at these radicals with a variable, and that variable has exponents. So we're going to kind of treat this like two different problems. Now, there was a number on the outside here, right here. We're not paying attention to that. So for this one, that's what that little blob is about. Okay, so we want to break down our numbers first and then go from there. So 512. 512, I think that's a perfect square. We can break down 512. Anybody have an idea? 512 breaks down into...
256.
Sure, we can do that. 256 and 2.
Or you can do 8 and 64.
8 times 64. Even better. Thanks, Matt. 8 times 64. Great one. And then we know 64 is 8 times 8. Okay, write that down. Now what we need to do is we're going to highlight our numbers that we're going to come out. So we've broken everything. We can keep breaking this down into, let's do this. I've already got a pair of 8s. I'm just going to bust that to the outside right now. So we can bust this 8 out to the outside. Now I can keep breaking this down. I know I can break them down, but it saves me time. So look at this. This 8 can break down into 4 times 2. And then the 4 breaks down into 2 times 2. So look at that. Bust that to the outside too. 8 times 2. Now I used this 8 before, which came from this 64, which came from this 512. And then I used this 2 because it broke out of jail, and that came from that 4, came from that 8, came from that 512. Is there anything left on the inside? Yeah, there's 2. So we still have a 2. See right there, that sneaky little 2? It's still left on the inside of jail all by herself there. I'm sorry. Sorry, little 2. Now, I leave a little space here just so you know if you're wondering what that's about. I leave a little space because of that variable. So anyways, now what we need to do is we break down this variable. And what's different about variables is that it's not numbers that multiply together. That's what's different about variables. Now it's numbers that add together to get to this. Okay, so now we're adding. What numbers add together to get to 2? Well, it's only 1 plus 1. N1 plus N1. Now take a look. That's partners. I know it may not seem like it, but that's the same exact thing. And N1 is the same. So we can take that and we can bust that to the outside too. And N1 is the same as N, just in case any of you don't want to just put N, that's totally fine. Okay, we busted that to the outside. So now use that, which came from here. So now we've broken down this original one completely. Now what we need to do is just take a look at our outside and multiply our final numbers together. Let me get a different color for this one. Oh, that purple's nice. Okay, 8 times 2, that's 16. And then we just carry down our N, or our N1. And then on the inside, it's just a lonely little 2 by itself. And that's my final answer. 16n radical 2. Remember, those radicals, these variables are what adds together and not what multiplies, like the numbers. All right, let's do the next one. Here we go. Hold on, everybody. I'm just